Imagine me 30 pounds lighter, 95 pounds to be exact. That was me at 16, a junior in high school. I wasn't eating, and whatever I did eat, I wasn't holding down. My best friend Lindsay was the only person I confided in and my only resource at the time. She worried about me a lot. She tried to help me out, even went as far as making me lie down on a newspaper on my side and tracing me to show me how much weight I'd lost. And despite showing me a 3-inch outline, I didn't believe her. So eventually, Lindsay's mom came to me and she told me that her daughter was crying herself to sleep every night worrying about me, and that she didn't want that, so she told me to stay away from her daughter and that I wasn't to speak to her again. I was devastated that I'd lost my best friend and the only resource I thought I had at the time. My eating disorder then spiraled further out of control for a good while. My name is Sarah Crick, and I have been a bulimic for 15 years, and I also volunteered at the Austin Foundation for Eating Disorders. I welcome you students to this presentation. Today I'm going to tell you a little bit about Austin Foundation for Eating Disorders, AFED, and what they do, a little bit about my own experience, and touch on some statistics that emphasize the need for an organization such as this, a little about my recovery, and some future efforts that AFED plans on undertaking. According to Shannon Colvin, a leader within the AFED organization, it's 100% volunteer run. They're pretty small. They were founded in 2010 by a woman who actually was struggling to find help for her eating disorder in the city of Austin. If you look at the handout, you can see the mission statement, which states that their purpose is to help those with eating disorders find affordable help that they need, as well as promoting awareness around the community for those people that may just know somebody with an eating disorder. Some of these kinds of help might be sliding scale therapy or online resources. They themselves actually offer free peer support groups as well as dialectical behavioral therapy at a reduced rate. They also offer a support group for parents and loved ones of people with eating disorders. The biggest area they really need help with, though, is education and outreach. Ironically enough, where they really need help is they need presenters. They need people to do presentations to promote awareness of this disorder and these resources that are out there. Most recently, they've done presentations over at UT and at ACC, but they're always looking for new places to present. It's a no-pressure commitment. They said you can volunteer one time for an hour at an event, just helping set up, or you can volunteer 2 to 5 hours a month, whatever you feel that you have time to contribute to. Now, if you also refer to your handout, according to the National Eating Disorder Association and the Anorexia Nervosa and Associated Disorders Association websites, these statistics prove that there is a strong need for an organization such as this. This disorder affects millions of people. Eating disorders have the highest mortality rate of any illness, mental illness out there, and help is extremely expensive. Inpatient treatment averages $30,000 a month, which I don't know if you know anybody that can afford that, but I know I can't, and I know that I don't know anybody who could either. So, in my own story, actually a couple months ago, my disorder spiraled a little further out of control, and I was purging 6 to 10 times a day, which was pretty rough. It's kind of taxing. So I decided that I was going to try to get help with the one method I hadn't tried yet, which was inpatient treatment over the summertime. I called Cedar Springs Eating Disorder Treatment Center. It's one of the few in Austin. They told me that with health insurance, it would cost me $750 a day for partial inpatient treatment, and without health insurance, I was still looking at $300 a day, which is still outside of my budget. So I kind of gave up for a while, and then about a month ago, actually, on St. Patrick's Day, I connected with Therapy Austin, which is one of those sliding scale therapists that AFED connects people with, as well as an online resource, the Bulimia Recovery Program. Since then, like I said, I was purging 6 to 10 times a day. I am down now it's been twice in the last month, so that is huge progress for me. So I've never been able to make this much progress. So if I had found a resource like Austin Foundation for Eating Disorders earlier on, maybe when I was in high school, maybe I wouldn't have suffered with this disorder for the last 15 years. In addition, as far as future endeavors they might undertake, with your support, like I said, they really are trying to reach out to people with eating disorders. It's a very secretive disorder, and most people that have this illness, they don't seek out treatment. They kind of keep it to themselves, and most of them suffer with it through most of their lives. Also, as you can see, like I said, there's not much affordable help out there. In addition, they have legislative acts they've been trying to make. They actually took a bill to the Senate. It didn't pass, unfortunately, but they're going to try to take it again soon. This bill would force health insurance companies to cover eating disorders as a mental illness, which currently, like I said, they don't cover anything. There are some health insurance companies that do, but they're few and far between, and they don't offer much coverage at all. So, with that being said, I hope that you would consider volunteering with Boston Foundation for Eating Disorders, and